Yes, sir. Oh nah.
You say what?
Oh my god, I thought I couldn't hear
Yeah, we here. We in the spot.
you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The fly guys. Yes,
We,
sir.
we in the spot, man. Where my charger
I'm locked in.
at?
There's
You
just too
lock.
much to talk about.
You
I
locked
have
at
so
it.
many. I have
What?
so many opinions.
Well, go ahead, bro. Start us up, bro. Where you lead? I told you, bro. I told you what's up.
The first thing that I think we should discuss: Lane
First,
Kiffin, of
first,
course.
hold on, hold on, hold
Here are
on.
my
First,
two
first
questions.
of all, first of
Go ahead,
all,
bro.
how are you, gang? How are you doing? What's
I'm
the
good.
update? We ain't go live last week. Let's do that first, real quick.
Thanksgiving was crazy. Couldn't even get down to see my pops in North Carolina. Was busy working all week. Game started for high school basketball, so I'm very busy. So just been tired, constantly tired and running around.
For sure.
But other than that, life is great. How was your Thanksgiving?
Didn't go as planned, but me and Dukes made the most out of it. So you know what I'm saying. That's all
Hey,
I could
bro,
really. You feel me?
that's all you can do.
You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying. And shout out, Ayo, shout out to CA, bro. He had, you know what's crazy, bro? His pops got him tickets to go to that Carolina at Rams game, gang. But he called me at like 11:40, 12. Like I'm just getting
Y'all went to
up.
the game?
No, I didn't go because I had Meg. I'm just getting up. He only had one extra
Oh yeah.
ticket, so I would have had to buy Meg a ticket. You feel me? It was just OD, like, and then trying to get to
Oh, I get it.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm like, bro, like I ain't. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy though, because I'm watching the game like, fuck. I wish I could have went to that shit.
That was a good game. That was a good game.
Yeah, for shit show.
Don't lie to me.
But yeah, though. So what's up, man? So go ahead.
So Lane Kiffin,
Yeah.
two questions. Number one, is this as big of a deal as everybody's making it? And my second question is, where does this put LSU in the conversation in the SEC next year?
Um, I do think it's a big deal. I think it's a big deal because it it's a direction going back to the glory days where we know of LSU to be. I feel like things have kind of, I don't even know the right word to use for it for real, but like, RIP Kyron Lacey, like after that whole situation, I feel like shit got a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? With the football program itself, I feel like a lot of the morale went down. I feel like their drive just isn't the same, and that could come and uplift it. So I do think that it's a big deal. Of course, we know Lane Kiffin has a history, phenomenal coach. Um, I don't really know the full situation with the Ole Miss shit, but hey, uh, I'm not. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with LSU in football too, so you know what I'm saying. I fuck with it. And what was your second question?
Where does this put LSU in the SEC next year, prediction wise? Obviously, we don't know who they're getting in the portal.
I was
Obviously, we
finna
don't know.
say right now it's tough. Right now with that it's tough because everybody had high hopes for UNC, Bill Belichick.
This is true.
It was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Coach coming down, it's gonna be different. They was getting hella
But I
recruits.
don't feel like
People started
I don't
pulling
feel like
out.
they were a genuine threat to win the ACC though.
No,
I don't think
but
any.
not a
Yeah,
threat. But of course, you got to put them in the conversation. It puts them in the
for sure.
conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those type of things. So, um, I feel like this kind of does the same thing, but until we see what's going on, you know, with just the whole portal thing in general, now that he's here, see what type of new faces it brings. I feel like they could be. I don't know because the SEC is always going to be the SEC, so
For sure.
it's kind of tough. It's not like we haven't seen them at top of the mountain, but I'm not gonna say they just gonna spark back up just because Lane Kiffin. You feel me?
Right. So I think it's a really big deal. I think that this is one of the biggest moves in college football since probably Urban went to Ohio State when I was around middle school. I always thought the Brian Kelly thing was a joke. I mean, if you look at if you look at LSU at their best with Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase, I'm not saying that these three players are that, but when you have Jaden Daniels, who won the Heisman, by the way, Malik Neighbors, and Brian Thomas Jr., that's three people picked in the first round, you can't even make the playoff.
I do feel like a lot of times with college and NFL, players make coaches. You feel me? Like Sean Payton. Drew Brees made him. I'm not gonna lie. Like no, he was decent. Don't get me wrong before that, but like the elevation of like, oh shit, as a coach with having Drew Brees, I felt like was a, you know what I'm saying, and I feel the same way with certain coaches. Like you know how they was coming at what's the coach name for Ohio State?
Ryan Day.
Yeah, you know how they was, oh, his job is on the line. Now they spanking ass. Now it's he the best thing since sliced bread. You
They
feel me?
definitely were. And that's a person that was making the playoff consistently. He just wasn't winning the national championship. That's how, when you're a true blue blood, in college football blue blood, and I know a lot of teams think that they're blue bloods, right? And I understand that LSU hasn't won a lot of national championships. You don't need to. LSU has been consistently good since the 80s, right? There's been very little drop off. People like Florida and like Nebraska and like think about it like this. Why do you think Lane Kiffin never even entertained that Florida job? They think that job's a big deal. And I'm not hating because I'm a Florida State fan. It's the truth. You ended up with one of these Tulane, and I'm not being disrespectful to Summerall. Nobody's checking to get down to Gainesville. That's all I'm saying. Let
It's
Five, I'll
kind
say
of
this. Let our job be open, let our job be open, and let their job be open and see who gets hired first. Let's see who's coming wherever first.
it's kind of tough because of the transfer portal and how people are using certain schools as stepping stools. So like, I don't know, but I do feel you though on that though, for real. It's
I just
just
think that if you have an opportunity to go to one of those schools, you have to go. And Ole Miss being a national championship contender this year is a dime a dozen. We've seen them have great players before. They weren't that. They've had multiple, players that go top two in the draft at the quarterback position, and they weren't in the national championship picture, at least to my knowledge, right? So it's like I don't think they've won a national championship since like the '60s. So Lane made you relevant. You weren't relevant before that. The only time you was relevant was when we were seeing Coach O, who we know from LSU, by the way, on a blind side with Sandra Bullock and them at the house getting Big Mike. That's the bro. As a kid, that's the only time I seen LSU. It's the only time not LSU, Ole Miss. It's the
yeah.
only time I seen Ole Miss when I seen it on the blind side. Other than that, wouldn't know
I'm
it's a
trying to
program.
remember. See, I'm not big at remembering college players. I mean, like where niggas went to college. I'm trying to think of a household
Pre or
name.
post lane. Pre or that's what I'm saying. Pre
Pre
lane
lane. Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
during.
Yeah, pre lane.
Who knows? Like, bro,
But
I'm
I'm
not trying
trying
to
to
be
think because I
disrespectful.
think they got some though, for real though, for real, for real.
Laquan Treadwell.
Nah, I think they got some other ones, gang. You
Ooh,
just
because
threw out
AJ Brown,
some
DK,
craziness.
AJ Brown and DK, that's Lane. That's Lane and them.
I'm trying to think, bro. I think they have had some solid players come out. And if we thinking like, even if we going back to like pre like early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it has been some players come out of Ole Miss.
You gonna get a couple good players, like you know what I'm saying. You got Eli, like you know what I'm saying. Like you gonna get a couple, but I'm just saying like you're
This
not
this
putting out
this new era for sure. The Jackson Dart, this new era of Lane has
because Lane
definitely
got it going on.
brought a different eyeball. But I feel like way with a lot of schools when it come down to now, like Carolina needed Bill Belichick, not just for structure, but like the namesake by itself brought the school probably millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
and it's a way to, like, okay, like the shit with Tusi going to Syracuse. I just seen a TikTok, right? Check me out though. No real shit though. Don't laugh. It is funny, but don't laugh though right now for real, cause I got this. I'm trying to make a point. I don't need you to throw me off, bruh. Look, so I seen this TikTok, right, that was like he had to agree to three things. I don't know if this true or not. I don't know if this true, but it would make sense. Basically, two out of the three things were publicity for the school. He's supposed to go do like a documentary for free. You know what I'm saying? Get all his media eyeballs on that to try to help bring people in. And he's gonna help fund some of the shit needed for the school, like trying to basically like, cause he not really going there for school. You know what I'm saying? So it made sense when I seen it, cause it was like, okay, he got to do something to get back, nigga. And the other shit was he gotta be basically like practice squad type nigga. And you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, ain't no none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think you finna come in here and like take nobody's spot type shit. But like, I just feel like certain schools be needing that, bro. They be needing that like publicity now. Everything is about publicity, bro. And that's why
Hey, guess what? Syracuse ain't one of them. They're gonna be in the gutter before Tuesday. They're gonna be in the gutter with them. But
they,
shout out to
but
Fran Brown. They got an excellent coach.
hey,
They do.
marketing is what's running the world right now, though, gang. So we never know.
They never know. No, I do.
Think about Colorado. Come on now, let's be fucking for real. Colorado got every nigga. Marshall Falk is the running back coach now. You got Warren Sapp out there. They bringing
Yeah,
all the
but they don't.
stars. Everybody going to go see them. They was trying. They was getting everybody's sons to go over there and play. Now they fucking
This is
ass.
yeah. They don't have any good players.
But it was a that. But I'm just my point is it was a publicity stunt. You feel me? It's all publicity at the end of the day.
People are watching them now.
They're trying to do that. People still gonna watch him because Dion's still the coach and he's still bringing. You know what I'm saying? He's still gonna have
I
eyeballs
can
there.
give you that. Syracuse won't because of Tusi.
We gonna see.
Nobody's gonna watch Syracuse because of Tusi. Mark
Right
my
now
words.
he
It's
trending.
not.
It's low key
If he
trending.
gets in the
So
game, if he gets in the game,
Cuddy, it's just like when Bronny got in, gang, and crowd cheering. All he did was get in the game. He outsold it, bro. The first ever G League game this nigga played in, bro, sold a record number of fucking tickets for it. Man, get the fuck, bro. That shit gon' niggas gonna come to go see Tusi game. They're going to go to Syracuse games. They're going to go cut the TV on to watch Tusi get his fucking face mask ripped off or him to do something nice. Niggas gonna want to see that.
we'll see, bro.
Niggas gonna want to see that.
We'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I would be surprised personally. I'm just saying you can't these good players aren't going to these non-blue blood schools really. They're gonna work their way up to get to the blue bloods because that's where you want to be. Like you want to be at Alabama, Georgia, Florida State,
SEC.
Miami. Like you know what I'm saying?
You
Like
want to
you
be
know what I'm
at
saying? Like
SEC or ACC for real.
Tennessee, yes.
You know, you
And
got
really only
a few big
ACC is just
few big
only true blue
Pac-12.
bloods is us in Miami. Like Clemson, like is about to hit the same because it's Clemson. And it's no disrespect. They had their fun. I think that was excellent. He gonna probably get fired and get another job. Hope he come to us because our coach need to be fired. But Clemson
I
ain't
feel
nobody
like
worth about them neither.
I feel like that's 100% true, and I feel like outside of Blue Bloods, like if you go to a school, it's got to be like generated around whatever your position is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Correct,
you know what
hundred
I'm saying?
percent.
Like,
And like I want to be specific. Like any player, like if you're nice, they're gonna find you. I'm not trying to disrespect players that don't go to the Power Fives.
for
If you
sure.
look at the best quarterbacks in the league, Lamar went to Louisville, LOL. Like, and they were rocking while he was there.
Facts.
Mahomes, Texas Tech, they great now,
Facts.
not when he was there.
Facts.
And what do you call it? Josh Allen, Wyoming. I'm not trying to be disrespectful
Facts.
about
Facts.
it.
Facts.
I'm
Facts. No,
just
no, no,
saying,
no, no, no. But
like
that's
to get back
100%
to the
fact though.
point of Lane, right? Like if I have an opportunity, like wow, like this is my first time being in the playoff, like at Ole Miss, and it took 5 years and all these resources. You look at ESPN right now, you got an undrafted player that is still having a successful career after football, and Ryan Clark that went to LSU, he didn't even get drafted. So you got there's no great what great Ole Miss player went undrafted.
See that?
I can
See the
barely tell you
draft.
20 have been drafted though.
Motherfuckers who know ball for real don't be knowing that shit. I be feeling like I know ball till motherfuckers start asking draft questions and
Yeah,
shit
like
like that. They be
yeah.
like, gang, I don't be knowing for real. So I'm the wrong one to ask about that type of shit. But you 100% right though, and I do like I said though, I do feel like what better school than LSU?
No better school. They're gonna get the absolute best possible chance to win a national championship
And that
being at LSU.
and if you raw, you want to go and definitely there's a legacy there. You feel me?
Because it's the SEC Miami. You know what I'm saying?
My
It's the hood
personal,
school.
yeah, my personal opinion, that's wide receiver you. I don't think I understand the talks, but I really don't think it's close. You know what I'm saying? Like if we
Oh,
being
I don't disagree.
I'm thinking it's not even close now. If we talking running backs or like other positions, then okay, you feel me? Even quarterbacks, like they didn't has a few, but not many. Like everybody wasn't like a Jamarcus Russell. Like that was probably one of the biggest names to come out of college football for at that point. Like
And Jamarcus was nice.
yeah,
Like the
nice as
Raiders
fuck,
failed.
bro.
Like
Yeah,
shout out Lane Kiffin. He was
yeah,
Jamarcus coach of the Raiders, but like Lane Kiffin ain't failing. Like the Raiders organization, like in part with Jamarcus Russell himself, where he has to take accountability, failed. Like we were a bad football team.
yeah.
Like there was nothing that
Terrible.
anybody. Tom Brady would have looked bad on that team. I promise y'all. So
Yeah, yeah,
you know. Jamarcus was killing at LSU. Matt Flynn was killing at LSU. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even think of his name. The bull with the long last name. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Hornbreaker, or not Hornbreaker, or you know exactly who I'm talking about. The one that
yeah,
was the quarterback with Odell and Jarvis.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was nuts.
Yeah, it would. They made him look nice because I ain't gonna lie, he wasn't. I don't know. He was decent, like, but like they made him look nice because Odell. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Odell and Jarvis Landry was like that's wide receiver you. Cause I
A
ain't even gonna lie.
problem.
LSU
A
is wide receiver you, bro.
problem.
Cause Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase on the same field was like with Joe, like Joe smoking that cigar, bro. He deserved that.
That's one.
They earned that. They earned that chip. No cap.
Absolutely. So, segue into my next question. The top 25 just came out after the regular season ended with a surprise Miami not being in the top 10 with the 11th and 12th spot reserved for now for the conference champions. So, the top 10 as following goes Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, Texas Tech, Oregon, Ole Miss, who Lane Kiffin will not be coaching the remainder of the season, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Alabama, and Notre Dame. Specifically, how do we feel about Notre Dame being in the playoff, knowing that Miami beat them and has also had a harder schedule? And I hate to go to bat for Miami, but this seems foul. This seems biased.
I would say it's probably a little bit of bias in there, but also I don't think a lot of people have a lot of confidence in Carson Beck.
I agree.
So,
And but I feel like in that opinion, and I don't disagree with you. I do think a lot of people dislike and don't have a lot of faith in Carson Beck, but
like the boy said he don't
that's
watch.
where it becomes personal.
The boy said he don't watch film. Like
I'm that's
like
where this
it's
becomes personal though.
it gets to a point. But I mean Notre Dame. I mean, come on now. If we talking what we was just talking about was legacy, right? If we talking legacy, like yeah, Miami
I'm
is
thinking
powerhouse
over
school,
there.
but Notre Dame, Cuddy ain't no they ain't made no movies about motherfuckers going to the movie with the boy. What the fuck is his name?
Rudy,
Rudy. Come on,
we're
bro.
not doing that.
Like gang, but like that's what I'm saying though. Like the white folk love Notre Dame, twin. Like you just said, Miami's a hood school, Cuddy.
Dude,
They not jacking that twin. I'm gonna
they
start talking.
do.
I'm gonna start
And
talking
it's a huge
like
rivalry.
I'm from
Like I'm
Philly.
here for it. I
They not
understand that Notre
jacking
Dame
that.
might they bro, Miami is clearing Notre Dame like all time, and they beat them this season.
Who's the best player on Miami right now?
The best player in the country.
That has a better than Love.
Yes, yes.
I don't
His
think so.
name Ruben Bain. I'm positive.
I don't think
I'm 1,000% positive. No, like I'm positive.
But Love got he got the draft stock, Cuddy. He got more of the eyeballs too.
I
Especially
guarantee Ruben Bain gets drafted higher over
especially
him.
over
Ruben
Carson.
Bain is going to get drafted number one to Tennessee. If Tennessee has that pick, he's going to get drafted number one.
You think so?
They're not drafting
Over
anybody.
Smith or Love?
Smith is not coming out this year. If Smith was coming out this year, then they would pick. Yeah.
He coming out
No,
next
but
year.
Ruben Bain's getting drafted over Jeremiah and Love. You can book that, clip that, whatever you want to do it.
I
You
don't
know.
know. I don't know, bro. Love.
And like I'm positive. Like, and even when you watch their game, like it was clear who the best player on the field was because Ruben May plays defense.
That's also not the playoffs.
No,
they're more.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be because they're more proven right now, and right now where we currently
They have
stand.
a
Because they
different
didn't.
team though.
Yeah, yeah, they do. But like again, we talking about Carson Beck leading this chariot. It's not Cam Ward.
I have more trust in
It's not.
Carson Beck than a lot of these quarterbacks. He has experience. You're trying to tell me you trust Carson Beck in a playoff? I mean, Julian Saying at Ohio State over Carson Beck in a playoff game? His first year starter.
I mean, I didn't. I think Ohio State has a weak schedule every year, but that's neither here nor there.
We'll
I
see. Well, I mean, they're going to play Indiana in the Big Ten championship, so we'll see.
oh
One of
yeah,
them has to lose.
yeah, for sure. Um, but yeah, yes, there is some bias, but I also feel like is Miami clearly the better team?
Yes, because
No,
they beat them. They beat them.
I'm not gonna say it's clear.
Like I would understand that if they didn't play each other, but they played each other, and Miami won. Like I think it was belt. Like I don't like. I think it was like
I don't
27 to
even
10 or
I don't
something.
even remember. I'm about to go look.
Okay, it was 27 to 24.
Okay, come
But
on.
Notre Dame scored 14 points in the fourth quarter, so they
We need
were
to
getting
watch.
belted.
We need to watch them highlights
Yeah,
to
Notre
see.
Dame was getting belted and then came back.
We need to have
And then
we
what
need to
it
have
what's
film. We need to have film room. Hey, what
Jeremiah
I
Love.
was trying to think of something to call this segment. What you think we should call it? Cause of course, like if I do shit solo, like you know what I'm saying. But like us, you know what I'm saying. Like what should we call the segment? The me and you this tandem we trying to create here.
I'll get back to you on that because I want to think about that because that's fire.
I was thinking like a from the baseline or because a lot of shit is taken. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wait, that is true.
a lot of shit is taken. That's why I'm like, ah, you feel me?
I'll think about that, but that's a
For
good
sure.
thought to have. I just want to point out that in this Miami game, uh, Jeremiah Love had 10 carries for 33 yards. So obviously he didn't get the ball a lot, but the 3.3 yard average is there. Ruben Bain, defensive end, by the way,
I think they went
three
down.
tackles.
Matter of fact, I do think I watched some of that game. I think they went down early, so that's probably I think that's why when he stopped getting the rock, and they was stopping that shit. But again, though, bro, like I mean, come on now, who's to say that's gonna happen twice?
Bro, he had a pick six in that game, bro.
Who?
Ruben Bain. Like, come on, bro.
Sound like Miami defense helped carry that win.
Oh no, they're crazy. They're second best defense in the country, for sure. After Ohio State, so I'll give them that. Like Carson Beck, definitely that defense is wild.
So
Like when they lock, nobody scores.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, nobody scores. But and who is your favorite to win the
Oh, I
national
can hear my
championship? If
echo.
you can hear your echo,
I could. I don't think I can hear it now.
who is your favorite to win the national championship? If you had to pick today,
That's tough. Um, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I don't want to be cliche and say Ohio State, cause I'm not a fan of Georgia's quarterback situation either.
yeah, the Gunner.
I'm not a, I'm not a fan of that either. I was rocking with A&M hard. Then they lost.
They only lost one game. They only lost one. They're still in the
But
playoff.
for real, I for sure. But it
Yeah,
kind of showed. It
and
kind of
then
showed.
they're playing in the SEC championship.
It kind of showed a lot of flaw. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like could be exploited by some of these better teams. But I do love that team though. You know what I'm saying? I love that team.
I don't
That's
think
just
A&M's a crazy pick.
that's just some favoritism shit. But I honestly don't know, gang. Because again, I don't know. I like I watched Ohio State early on this season, and they did not look like when the ball's not going to Jeremiah Smith. Like it does not look good. Like shit just all over the place. Like Um, again, Notre Dame has its flaws. Everybody has their flaws for real. Alabama. Um,
So Alabama has a chance, but this is the thing, right? If Alabama wins the SEC championship versus Georgia, then I think they do have a chance to win the national championship. But I think they're gonna lose. Like he's not like no disrespect to Kalen, I just don't think he's gonna keep beating Kirby forever. He's like like unless he's Nick Saban, like Kirby was beating Nick Saban. So it's like, I just don't know. So I think Kirby's going to win the SEC championship, and that should knock Alabama out of the playoff because their three losses are worse than Texas's three losses. Because Texas lost to Florida, and Texas's bad loss is Florida, and Alabama's bad loss would be us, and Florida blew us out, unfortunately. So that puts
yeah, I ain't gonna
Miami in
lie,
right.
y'all was looking amazing at first. At first,
No, I
like
knew
the first like 4 games, it's like, oh shit, now.
midway through that third game, I knew, I knew, I know. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like, notice I was hyped after the first game. You didn't hear me say nothing. We won two more games after that. You didn't hear me say nothing after
the
the first
first
game
them
because I
first
saw.
4 games, bro, I was like, hey, bro, Florida State might be back for real. Like they might
Oh,
be.
yeah. New coach. Need a new coach to
Yeah,
get it. You know what I'm saying? Might as well go get Jimbo back, but that's another conversation for another day.
yeah, that's yeah.
I will get
You're not
Jimbo
finna
back.
take you're not finna take me down that rabbit hole.
All right. Let's transition into the NBA. Also, on stream, please clip this and post this. Cam Boozer's nice. I apologize. I don't apologize because I actually don't actually let me start over because I don't apologize because I'm standing on what the fuck I said. Right. So let me restart that. Cam Boozer's nice. I said he could be a better version of Taj Gibson. I stand on what I said, but I think it was just taken the wrong complete way. Like he's way better than him. Like he's going to get buckets. He's definitely a better shot creator than I thought. Right? He's a little bit more aggressive than I thought. I thought he was a little soft. Right? I still think he is soft, but he's definitely a little bit more aggressive than I thought. I think he's less aggressive than Cooper Flag though. Right? And but I think that I undervalued what he does well because it's boring to me personally, right? And I'm not trying to undervalue him as a player because he's nice. He killed tonight. They beat Florida, right? It was a great game. I watched the whole game. He had a clutch buck too. He had like 29. You know what I'm saying? He was getting to it. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful anymore. Now let's segue into the NBA. But
Go ahead, gang.
now let's segue into the NBA. Actually, no, let's segue into the NFL, right? Because I had a debate today that I would love for you to be a part of, right? Because I felt gaslighted. And you know me, when I'm talking sports debates and I feel like people are gaslighting me, bro, nah, I don't like that. Because you're not going, people were telling me that it's crazy, not that he wasn't, but that it's crazy for me to have Andre Johnson in my top 10 wide receivers. What is your take on that? Are
Mm,
you serious right now?
I'm trying to think, bro.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay. I thought you were giving me this. I thought I was getting a stink face.
no, 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 no. I'm trying to think. Like
Do you want me to?
you
Do you
got
want
so
me to
you
give you
got
my
Andre
top 10?
wide receivers? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because this was a debate over text, so I have my top 10 list in order, ready to go.
Okay,
So this is my personal list.
okay.
My personal list before, if you want to flame me, whatever. My personal list from what I've watched: Jerry Rice, T.O., Randy, Calvin, Marvin Harrison Sr. That's my top five, right?
Okay.
Then my 6 through 10 goes Antonio Brown, Larry Fitzgerald, Devontae Adams, Andre Johnson, Julio Jones. With people just missing the cut, Michael Irvin, Chris Carter, Mike Evans, and DeAndre Hopkins. And then that last spot for that honorable mention would get tough for me personally, which would be Steve Smith and Chad Johnson.
If it's your
Me
personal,
personally.
if this your personal list, so it's going to have some bias in it. I don't
No,
think.
I have no bias towards any of these players.
No,
None.
I'm saying because you have to
Well,
have
I guess
some
I
towards
do.
Andre Johnson because you know, like
Ah,
I give it to you though. Like that is a strong argument for some of those players you name, but some of them is not.
what? Which ones?
I don't think it's an argument that he's better than Michael Irvin.
He's definitely better than Michael Irvin.
I don't think it's an argument that he's better than. No, I'm saying I don't think he's better than Michael Irvin. I don't think he's
Like,
better than.
how is he not better than
I
Michael
don't
Irvin?
think he's better than who else? See, Julio is kind of tough. For me, it's kind of tough to judge Julio because the later part of that Atlanta time, like they didn't really utilize him the way he needed to be, and like that shit holds weight because everything after that just kind of taints the whole rest of his career. We're like we really got a good 4 years of I'm gonna say five of Julio Jones. You know what I'm saying? So like I
I got
don't
a
know.
question for
Like
you.
how long did Andre Johnson play?
15 years, 16 years. 5. I got a question.
What's up?
Can you tell me another receiver that in his prime during his career that didn't play with an All Pro to MVP caliber quarterback? Tall, I mean, All Pro to Hall of Fame quarterback. Can
You
you just tell
said
me one?
you said do what now?
Tell me a receiver that is in this conversation, right? So maybe someone I named, someone on my honorable mention list that is that's played with a quarterback that hasn't been an All Pro or it's in the Hall of Fame.
Give me your honorable mention list again.
It was Chris Carter, Steve Smith, um, Michael Irvin, Chad Johnson slash um, it was Chad Johnson slash Steve Smith. Um, who did I say, bro?
I'm gonna say Steve Smith. He didn't play with no All
Steve,
Pro.
Steve
They talking
didn't,
about
but I would.
and his prime and we talking about their prime years. You feel me?
I think that Steve Smith and Chad Andre played with comparable, like similar quarterbacks. So I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But I think Andre's a way better player than Steve. The numbers showed it with even the similar bad QB play. And Steve was a great player. I'm not trying to sit here and say he wasn't. But Steve has some really bad seasons, like in his prime. And like maybe it's due to quarterback play, because Larry Fitzgerald had some pretty bad seasons too in his prime due to quarterback play. But um
Quarterback play and that division. You got to think about the division that they in at that time. Who they playing against?
yeah. But at that point he had Cam. Oh, boom. Steve played with Cam, an MVP caliber quarterback.
They didn't, but they
Like
didn't
he
play.
wasn't at that time. He wasn't at that time.
I was about to
He was not
say
that.
that wasn't,
He wasn't.
and Steve Smith wasn't Steve Smith either. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't.
Like, you know,
Wasn't.
like a lot of the good receiver, a lot of the receivers that you named, the reason why I understand why you putting him above is because of prime years, right? How long, who had the longer prime, like who had the longer tenure of domination. So I get it,
Right.
but like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I just
Other than championships, can you tell me why Michael Irvin's better than Andre Johnson? Because how can we rank a wide receiver on championships? They only get the ball when they're thrown to them. Like if
I
we're
think
doing that, Julio Jones probably played the best in the Super Bowl out of all these guys
I'm a and
and
what
lost
he played the
and
best.
lost
He played the best in what Super Bowl?
in the Super Bowl that they lost.
He didn't get the ball.
Julio was frying. Remember, he even won them the game.
Cuddy, he wasn't getting the ball.
Yes, he was. He even literally won them the game, and then the Falcons Terry Roziered it.
He just had a. You talking about against the Patriots
Yes,
game? He just had a whole interview about that. He said he wasn't getting the ball.
he was frying. If he wasn't frying, he made timely plays. So then I could be overvaluing his timely plays or his great plays he made.
Yeah, you feel me? Cause
Oh yeah, you're right. He only went 4 for 87.
yeah, bro. I was trying to pull it up because I couldn't remember. I knew he
Oh,
only had like three, 4 catches, but
okay, so
I
then I'll give you that. I'll give you that then. I was
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. So
I was wrong.
and the main reason why that's fresh on my brain because I just seen that clip of him talking about it. You feel me? Because it's that
Yeah,
was a big looming question. Like, why the fuck wasn't Julio getting the ball in the second half? He didn't get the ball none in the second half. Like all them 4 catches was in the first half. Like I was watching that game diligently. I
no,
was watching that game
but
very diligent. Nigga, my phone was ringing so much, nigga, when that game was over, nigga, I couldn't get a fucking nothing, nigga. Fuck is niggas talking about, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't even finna do all that right now. But what was we talking about? Andre Johnson.
you could tell me. Can you tell me without rings? Like, can you give me a legitimate argument without mentioning championships? Why Michael Irvin's not better than Andre Johnson?
I think Irvin has the better hands. That's just me personally. See, you gotta, bro,
Okay,
personal shit, you
that's what I'm
feel me?
asking you because I know you watch. I know you
Right,
watch the
right.
games. I know you. Yeah.
I think he has the better hands.
Okay.
And low key, and see, time frames is different, but I think Irvin at that like for that time, like he was one of the best yak receivers around, bro. Like the yards
Definitely.
after catch, like he know how to get little. Um, Andre Johnson was more of a head topper. You know what I'm saying? Like he catching over shit.
Definitely
Uh,
more physical.
more. You know what I'm saying? He's stronger. He was like an early DK. You know what I'm saying? Like an early version of what DK is now. Like strong, big body.
Yeah, yeah.
Like not comparing them and that nor nothing,
I know what
but
you meant. I know what you
just
meant.
saying like
Physically,
frame and shit.
physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So I think that's why I like Irvin a little bit better. You feel me? Now,
I don't hate that.
of course, situations mean a lot, but I don't know if we can use that so as much when we come down to the totality of like what they were still able to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we should
I'm
tarnish
not
Andre
even.
Johnson, but I don't think we should like uplift him over niggas that had the better situation.
I'm not trying to like sound crazy, but like, because this is really my era, right? So it's like Dre, T.O., like,
Yeah,
because Randy wasn't as hot, unfortunately.
yeah.
Like that, I still
I was
got a
watching
little
them
bit more.
shits was yeah,
Like Randy, I only really remember Patriots Randy, who was obviously hot, right? But Vikings Randy, I don't have recollection of. Same as I only really remember To Cowboys. So I'm happy I got like arguably their greatest individual season, like that I remember watching. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely Randy's, but like I maybe not To's, but definitely Randy's because Randy broke the touchdown record.
I don't know, gang. Um,
He
Randy
broke the
Moss,
touchdown.
I know I get that single season, okay,
Yeah,
but like prime for real, no. Like like that's why when you saying like okay, best single season, okay, we could have that debate, but like Randy Moss, like for the Vikings game, like I ain't gonna
no,
lie,
I
like
know
that
that's
nigga
when
was
he got his best.
special. Now
Yeah, it was at his best for sure.
Chris Carter is another one that too. I don't think played with no All Pro either.
Randall.
He was an All Pro then.
He
We're
went
not talking about
yeah,
if they
then they went 15-1.
okay.
The second,
Um,
so that means Randy did too. Randy played with him and Tom.
yeah, Randy also
To
done.
played with
He also done
Tony.
played with who's the quarterback when he played in for the Raiders. I don't even remember who the
No,
fuck the quarterback was.
Kerry
You
Kerry
feel me?
Collins.
Like
No,
Randy went through a little cycle, nigga. So you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We can't
not good.
even. Um, I don't know, gang. It's tough. Where did you have To?
Two over Randy
Okay, and where do you have? Why do you have To over Randy?
because I think
Cause
this goes to,
you
and this
see
isn't. I
more
wouldn't
you see
say that
more
this
of
is a
To.
bias. No, I would say I've seen like similar of them because like again like when I say seen like just like for people who are watching, I'm just talking about like live when I was a
Yeah,
kid
yeah.
that I remember.
Okay.
Of course,
Yeah.
I went back and watched full games and stuff like that's just what we like to do,
Yeah.
right? But so I've seen them play, but I prefer physical over like athletic
finesse.
freaks. So it's like I like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to say that Randy was like soft, but he was. Like Randy, if Randy's not, if that, I'm not saying if it's in Randy's hands, he's not going to get it because of course he'll jump for it, he'll do all that. But if that's right over the middle, Randy's not sacrificing himself to make that big play. And I'm
A
it's
lot of
never
receivers
to
aren't though.
see. I agree, but T.O. is,
Steve Smith is
Jay
too.
Rice is. Yeah, but Steve Smith doesn't have comparable. I agree with you. I agree with you. But Steve Smith doesn't have comparable numbers to those, right? So that's why he can't be in those conversations. But like, if my favorite receivers to watch, like, will always be the physically dominant, like To,
So that's why I say there's
Andre
got to be some
Johnson,
bias with the Andre Johnson then. Like that's a little bit of bias in there because
as Bryant.
you favor Andre Johnson over those because of
I
said
do, but like,
physicality.
I genuinely believe he's better though.
You
Like,
feel
I like Andre Johnson way more than Larry Fitzgerald. I got suspended at school in fourth grade for getting to a fight over Andre Johnson and Larry Fitzgerald. Yes,
and where did you have Larry?
ranked over Andre. I've Larry ranked seventh.
Okay,
I
all right.
really do not
I
bang
thought
with Larry
I thought you
Fitzgerald like
I
that.
thought
Like I think he's a guy. I think he's like that. I think he's Hall of Fame, all that. But I think he's overrated. And like the proof is in the tape. The proof is in the numbers. Like when people start talking about Larry Fitzgerald top five, that's where you completely lose me. How is he better than Marvin Harrison?
I don't think he's top five. I don't
Then
think he's
you
top
have him properly rated.
I don't think he's top five. Who?
If you want to say like longevity as far as Antonio Brown, fine, but like peak for peak, come on.
Who? You talking about
Like
Larry?
who's yeah.
I don't. You say you don't have Larry in your top five. What you mean? I haven't properly rated.
No, you do have him properly rated.
You said I do. Oh, I was about to say I
Yes, you
ain't.
do.
I was. You feel me?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
I
have
have
him
him
in
right
top
under
five.
AJ and under, I mean, and above Devontae Adams for now.
What made you put Devonte Adams in there?
Devontae Adams is probably the best touchdown threat I've seen in my life. That's a non-quarterback. So I value that so strongly, and his ability to be team proof
You
and
didn't
system
watch
proof.
you didn't watch LT.
No, LT 2006, bro. I mean, yes, but like the 2007 season is my first season of really locking into football when the Patriots went 16 and 0. Like
What year
that's
was he with the Jets? You didn't even see him with the Jets
2000,
either.
2010. I saw him live with the Jets, yeah.
Yeah.
But at that point, the LT that I remember was injured, like in watching as a child. So like when I say like Devonte Adams, like Devontae's my era. So like Devonte is the best touchdown threat I've ever seen. The only person that would be second to him would be Antonio Brown. Prime for prime, if he stayed healthy, Todd Gurley would be up there, but he's not.
I'm a
Um,
somebody else I feel like that you didn't mention that I feel like needs to definitely be in that top 10 is Torrey Holt.
oh, oh, see, I love the way you think. I think Torrey Holt. That's who I was forgetting. I would honestly put Torrey Holt 11 over Michael Irvin. He
I
has the
think
best numbers out of
I
everybody. I
think
have no idea how he's not a Hall of Famer.
I like Torrey over Andre.
I don't think that's ridiculous. I don't. I don't think that's ridiculous.
Cause I
Obviously,
you know what's crazy, bro? You want to know something? So my love for football came from the Patriot and the Rams bowl.
yes.
You feel me?
I feel you.
That was my
I would
so
have been
like
a shot at it.
I'm a Rams fan too. Like I like the Rams a lot. Like that was my
I feel
team
like
too. Like on some shit. Like I don't talk about them. You feel me? Cause I was more
me too on the
Patriots.
low.
I was more of a Patriots fan too. Like, but it was just like you know what I'm saying. People, my mom was getting me shit, but like I got some Ram shit too though. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
But
you. Me too. Kurt Warner was my first favorite player ever,
yeah, bro. Like real shit.
ever
Like
in my life.
Torrey Holt.
But
Like that team, bro. Like yeah, that was. You know what
I
I'm saying?
remember I caught Kurt Warner in Super Bowl 43 when he was with the
Larry,
Cardinals,
Larry.
and that was my first yes, and
See,
that's my introduction to
that and
Larry.
see that's what I was thinking that too when you said that because it's like you got Larry you seen the bad years you talking about is around that Kurt Warner, late Carson Palmer shit, like all that random bullshit that was going on. Um
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, Carson was when I was in high school.
yeah. Larry was still there though.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. So you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like that's what you was seeing though. Like that befuckle of old quarterbacks going over there playing with him too. Like that was just a lot of teams was holding on to shit more than way more than what they are now. You know, niggas get the boot now. You feel me? You old, you can't do
100%
shit. You get the boot unless you like a fan favorite. Like you know what I'm saying?
facts.
Like Jacoby Brissett, Teddy Bridgewater. Like people love them for some reason. Like I don't
Facts.
know. You know what I'm
Teddy
saying?
was.
But yeah, Teddy. Yeah, you feel me? Like they say the only reason why he came back because he got in that debt or whatever.
Oh,
Got
I
in that.
forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah, I just seen somebody talk about that shit.
my fault, Teddy. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah, so you feel me? But
Yeah.
yeah, I do think Torrey Holt need to be in that 10 though, twin.
I don't disagree. I think if you replace him with Andre, I don't hate that. I think Andre clearly has the glaring touchdown issue. He never had a double digit
Now I'm
touchdowns.
not putting Andre too far deep. I just feel like there could be an argument for some other
They're in
players
the same tier.
that's interchangeable that could
Yeah,
be
they're in the same
interchangeable with
tier.
that. That's why I was like that's why when you first said it I was thinking cuz it's like I fuck with Andre. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm a little older nigga so like shit was I was watching shit early like nigga 2003. Yeah. You feel me? Like 2004 I'm watching shit. Like, yeah, I remember shit. Um Nigga, actually, when the Patriots played the Panthers, nigga, my pops let me stay up, right? Nigga, my one of my mama friends, nigga, my mama had Josh Howard work at her job and somebody else somebody else worked at my mama's nigga that I would just clutch with shit. And she had this white lady that used to love to go to Panthers games. You feel me? She had season tickets to the Panthers, nigga. She was a diehard Panthers fan. Nigga, she went to the Super Bowl. Okay, she brought
Which
me
one?
the Jake Delhomme, the first one.
Oh,
You
okay.
feel me?
Super Bowl 38.
Yeah,
Yes.
nigga, she brought me back a fucking football, bro. Memorabilia. It was like a chrome football, nigga, from the Super Bowl twin.
Damn, they
Nigga,
lost that game. Oh
yeah,
wait, you won.
yeah, we won. You feel me?
Yeah, you won. Yeah, fact.
Yeah, they lost.
That's
But
that's
God,
one of the greatest games that
I
nobody
fuck,
talks about.
bro, I fucked that football up, gang, and I don't know where it is, nigga. And that shit probably worth some cheese right now, nigga.
For sure.
Oh my god, like I was
Shout
like,
out Super Bowl 38. That's one of the greatest Super Bowls of all time, and nobody talks about it.
bro, I fell in love with Tom Brady watching that shit, like all that, like gang, like that's what made me fall in love with the Patriots, nigga. Like seeing Brady do work, like that nigga does damage, twin. I ain't gonna lie to see
His
him do
first two,
damage.
his first two in his first two ever, and then his first two in the 2010s when he won in 2014 and 2016, probably all in the top 10.
So the
Honestly,
Seahawks.
Super Bowl 42 that he lost versus the Giants is probably in the top 10 too.
I hated both of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I
The
hated
first one's
both of them.
crazy.
I hated both of them. The helmet catch, I ain't gonna
Doesn't
lie.
matter.
That shit makes me want to put my hand through something. Cause
It
like
doesn't
nigga,
matter. I just say, bro.
do you think Eli quick sidebar? You think Eli Manning is a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Absolutely,
Okay. Okay. I mean, I ain't tripping if he is or isn't. I didn't. I'm not.
absolutely.
I don't favor him personally, but like,
From
it,
what
it,
the criteria has shown us,
it was a
he
conversation on first take, so you feel me? I thought about it real hard because they was comparing him to Russell Wilson.
yeah, Russell is way better than him.
Okay, who deserves to
Because when
be?
it's about one, like unless you win like 4 or 5, like you're not gonna be in the goal conference. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's really just about winning. Because so Russell has
Eli
done
Eli
that. Yes,
Eli Eli didn't do a lot of that.
Eli's never been an All Pro. Eli's never thrown for 40 touchdowns in a season. Eli's led the league in interceptions twice. I mean, three
Twice,
times.
yeah, bro. Like, gang, that's what I'm.
Think I don't think that we can. You can't tell the story of the NFL without Eli Manning. Not just the Giants, but without Eli Manning. So I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame because it's just of the presidency. Like he's way better than Joe. He has
That pisses me
undoubtedly
off
he undoubtedly, unfortunately, to your team, he has the greatest win in the history of the Super Bowl,
for sure.
and it'll never be
Taking away our
right.
eight,
So it's
taking away our 18-0. was like
is
something that
crazy.
will forever be talked
Like they
about.
were a wild card team. Like he can always hold that because they know they were the worst team. They can act like I remember I was watching
We
Man of the
gave
Arena.
I feel like we gave him his legacy
Well, the
with that.
second time he looked was better. Like that team was underrated. That second time, but the first time they had no business.
You told me the second time
The
was
second
Mike.
team,
The
the
second time
second team was low key nice.
was Michael Strahan. That was pure defense.
The second team wasn't Michael Strahan. It was
No,
his name JPP. Remember JPP was wilding.
Jason Pierre-Paul. Yeah,
It's Pierre Paul with all his fingers.
yeah.
Uh,
Who else? Hold
him,
on. Who else?
Justin Tuck,
Yes, Tuck.
OC.
Yes,
Um, who else they have?
but they only
Uh,
like 2 years apart though. Strahan had already retired
yeah, Strahan retired after they beat y'all.
after the first one. Okay,
Yes.
I thought he retired after the second one.
No, the first one
Um.
he only got that shit.
Okay, so yeah, and the rest of that team was still pretty much still there from the first one. Justin Tuck and them. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Similar, but the offense
The
was
offense was a little
they
tweak.
it was a bad show. But remember the receivers they
Victor,
had Akeem Nicks
Victor,
and Victor, so he
Victor.
had a little bit more help. Yeah, he had a little bit more help. And
I was
remember they had
I
what's
wasn't
his
a
name? He was like
I wasn't a fan of
uh
Akeem Nicks, but he used to make some phenomenal catches though.
he make big
He
plays.
make
Yeah, he was just a
yeah,
big.
yeah, I'm saying he went to Carolina, right? He,
I don't know.
I think he went to Carolina, actually.
Victor was actually good though. Like Victor was actually nice.
Why did he retire early?
He got injured.
Okay.
Yeah, he started getting hurt. But I would put Eli in the Hall of Fame. I think that now, as far as like player for player, like in my opinion, I think he's. This might sound crazy, but it's true. As a player, he's probably closer to Joe Flacco than he is to Matt Ryan. That's just the truth. But
Hold on, who we talking about?
Eli,
You think he more
and
closer
I
to
took
who?
the Flacco. Then
You think he closer to Matt Ryan than Joe Flacco?
no, I think he's closer to Flacco than Matt Ryan. Like if we're taking away his accolades, I'm saying strip the accolades. Like it just from what he gave you as a player.
I don't know. I low key like Flacco a little bit more. Me personally,
Oh, I don't. Oh yeah, I don't hate that.
I'm
Then
more of
you
a
agree
fan of
with me.
Flacco.
Yeah, then you agree with me. So like that's where
No,
the
I
thing because Flack
if my distaste then would put him more on the Matt Ryan side. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was like gang for that. He again, I'm not trying to take nothing away from Matt Ryan, but like low key, like nigga without Julio Jones, like nigga, fuck was you doing? Like,
he was already the number one seed twice without Julio Jones in the NFC.
and what they do? What
The
did they?
same thing that they did
What
with Julio Jones.
playing Carolina twice a year? That at that time, nigga was damn near a gimme.
What about playing New Orleans?
Was this the end? Was this the end of this? Like the that's like the
Matt Ryan.
middle.
Matt
That's like the
Ryan gets
middle
drafted in
of Drew Brees.
2008. They're the number
That's
one.
like so.
They, they win
That's
it.
before Kamara. Who the fuck was the running back? Mark Ingram.
They won the Super Bowl when in Matt Ryan doing that before Julio, and Matt Ryan won the division twice in between that.
Who they have on that team? Muhammad Sanu.
The the Falcons?
Yeah.
No, like Michael Turner, Tony Gonzalez, Roddy White, um, John Abraham. That dog,
Roddy
Michael J.
and Tony was all you Cuddy.
Roddy wasn't doing anything before Matt Ryan got there. He was there before that with Michael Vick. He wasn't doing anything. He was all pro with Matt Ryan.
Gang.
With Matt Ryan. That's the
Joe,
key. Matt Ryan.
I don't know, bro. I'm not a fan.
Matt Ryan is won the MVP in the NFL. Joe Flacco never had a chance to do that. Eli never had a chance to do that. They're not even
Eli
all
wouldn't.
pro caliber,
Eli would have never. Eli would have never.
and Joe Flacco would have never.
I mean, probably not. But you know what I'm saying.
That's what I'm.
I still fuck with Flag over
I
Matt
don't
Ryan.
hate that. I don't hate your take. Like if you strip everything, you like Flacco over Eli. I don't
Yeah,
hate that.
like that's what we.
Over Matt
That's what.
Ryan is crazy,
Yeah, man, bro,
and
whatever,
you know it.
whatever,
That's biased towards your boy Flack.
whatever.
That's fine.
I'll be
You
there.
know, it's bro. Matt's in like a tier with like Ben and them, and like
No, whoa,
with his numbers.
whoa,
With his numbers. No, I'm
not,
saying with his numbers.
no,
Not talent, his numbers.
no,
What he did,
not
his
Ben,
resume.
not
What
Ben.
did Kenyon Martin say?
You got to use somebody else.
Resume,
You got to use somebody
skill
else.
set.
You want to talk about that?
Um,
We'll save it. We'll still talk about it anyway, because I think you really want to talk about that. I think you do. That's one of the things that was burning you up. We'll talk about that. So what else you have for the NFL though?
Nothing. I'm ready.
You want to segue to the NBA?
Absolutely.
So you don't want to do picks for week 14?
Oh,
How you feel about week 13 though? The Thanksgiving games.
no surprises. No surprises at all. Jordan Love is still terrible, but the Detroit Lions are fraudulent. We knew this. The Kansas City Chiefs, great
Doomed.
quarterback,
They're doomed.
terrible team.
Yeah, they're doomed.
Shout out the Dallas Cowboys, though. I thought they were dead. Everyone thought they were dead,
I
actually.
didn't I didn't
They
think
were
they were
good.
dead. I got
Then
CD
shout out
I
you.
I got CD on my fantasy and I low key been like having to watch them a little closely. You feel me? Like and I'm
Um,
like, bro, they've been consistently one of the top offenses, even when they did have their little stretch of a like what 2 3 weeks where they wasn't playing that good. Like nigga, they still didn't fall far. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
yeah, bro, and like George Pickens has been phenomenal, twin. He's been phenomenal.
I
Javante
can do
Williams has
that.
been phenomenal. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know where this new spark came from with him, but yeah, nigga, they looking that offense looks good. It was just always defense. They give up too many
Facts.
points. They give up too many points.
But and the Ravens are a joke. I mean, the Eagles are a joke. There weren't really too many surprises in Week 13 for me. I mean, the Panthers beating the Rams was a surprise, but they got to keep it going. Like we've seen them win big game. They already beat the Packers, and then they lose to the Saints. So it's like they just need to be consistent. Um, just not too many surprises. I think honestly, Week 14 is a lot more telling.
Mm.
Truly, like looking at Week 14, if I'm looking at Cowboys Lions, that's a big game
Yeah,
on
for sure,
Thursday. That's
for
a big
sure,
ass game.
for sure.
Detroit needs to win that game
They
because if
need to.
Dallas loses that game, they can simply just blame it on the defense being terrible because we already know it is. Detroit, they still thought there were people honestly trying to catch shock value because I don't think it was a bad take, but I really don't think they believed what they said, bro, when they were saying that they didn't think Detroit would make the playoffs. But that was a genuine take because when you have a coach that wasn't a coordinator that loses both of his coordinators that are clearly capable head coaches, at least because the defense was bad with Aaron Glenn Mayer, but at least the offense, we knew Ben Johnson was going to be capable. This is not that big of a surprise. Dallas does not need to win this game. Detroit needs to win that game. So that's a great game Thursday night primetime. The Titans versus the Browns is low key primetime TV. No pun intended. You have Shador Sanders, you got Cam Ward. Low key, I hate to say it, people. This is going to see who actually should have been the number one pick. And it's no disrespect to Jackson Dart because he's going to have a decent career, but this game is going to show who could have been the number one pick, and it's just the truth.
I think
It's
Shador
just the truth.
would have been solid in New York. Like I really thought I
He
didn't
would have
I
been solid in
Shador
Tennessee.
Shador shouldn't have got drafted fifth round, bro.
It's disgusting. So I'll take the Browns in that game, and I'll take the Cowboys in the game versus the Lions. Falcons, Seahawks. The Falcons are an absolute joke, travesty. They honestly remind me of the Raiders, or like a baby Raiders, because they find ways to lose just like us. Honestly, sometimes a more embarrassing faction, and they have a great team. They have great players. There's no doubt about that. A lockdown corner, you're the best free safety in the league. You have one of the best wide receivers in the league. You have maybe the best running back in the league. You get your quarterback and then they draft you your succession plan to Kirk Cousins. They're both borderline horrendous. Your offensive line is not even that bad, but none of your quarterbacks can move because one has a torn Achilles that he's coming back from. The other one's torn his ACL now 3 times. 3 times. Right? So what are you doing there? Raheem Morris, pack your bags, bro. King cool. Take that money and run. Take that buyout. Take that money and run. King cool. And that's no disrespect. Hate to see a coach, a black coach, lose his job. Hate to call for it. I was rooting for it, and I root for white coaches too. Obviously, not preference. But Raheem Morris is terrible, and he should not get another head coaching job in the NFL. And I'm going to say it.
I don't
It's
disagree.
despicable what he's done with this football team. So I'm going to pick the Seattle Seahawks to blow them out. This is maybe the biggest game of the week, and why is it not flexed to prime time? Maybe because I didn't see the prime time game yet, so I don't want to be disrespectful to what it could be. The Colts versus the Jaguars in Jacksonville is a huge game.
It is.
Sauce Gardner is going to miss a couple weeks.
It
Daniel
is.
Jones is playing
It
through that
is.
through that broken leg. We know why, right? We on that 1 year deal. We trying to get that money. So
Facts.
I don't blame you for playing through it. Because guess what? You can never walk again like Boyz II Men was talking about on Bended Knee with
And
that
and
new,
and I ain't
brand
gonna
new
lie,
100.
anything but Anthony Richardson. Please.
He's the worst quarterback I've
Spare
ever seen in my
spare
entire life.
spare me. Spare me
Yes,
another second of that bullshit.
I'm so with you on that.
Like,
He is the epitome of a disgrace.
yeah, that nigga is
And I actually like this is how I know that Jesus just works in my life. I have never felt bad for anybody that has went to the University of Florida. I felt bad for him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I genuinely feel bad for him. Because like not only are you putting up Jamarcus Russell numbers, your actions show you don't care. You know? It just shows you don't care. So I feel bad.
yeah, bro. He's
Save that money and save that money. But I definitely got I want to pick the Jaguars, but my heart is telling me to go with the Colts because I just know they're a better team. And like, yes, they've lost to a couple, but yeah, they lost to Houston. They just got their quarterback back, and they've been hot. That division is a little bit better than we thought, right? So I don't blame them for losing to a division game, but I think that Jacksonville is capable of choking. They've shown that they have a history of selling. The organization's never done anything.
they defense tends to keep them in games.
Absolutely, and like Trevor Lawrence, you need to show me why you're the guy. Like I've been rooting for you. I root for your success. I'm a huge fan. Show me, Bama.
It's so
Show
it
me.
like it's like damn he'll play good, then he'll play bad, then he'll play good, then he'll play bad, then he'll play good, then he'll play bad. Like god damn, bro.
Right.
Like
So I'm gonna take the Colts. This game is a disaster. Colts, Commanders, Vikings. I don't even want to dive in too deep. If the Vikings are starting that quarterback again, did you see that interception he had?
you talking about JJ?
No,
Who?
that's how bad the interception. They played another rookie versus the
Oh, I
Seahawks.
did see bro, and I was like, who the fuck is that? Yeah,
I
I seen it.
guarantee. You saw the interception
Yeah,
that he threw. I
yeah,
guarantee his accounts were checked right after the game.
yeah, bro,
Guarantee the betting apps were checked right after the game. All the friends betting apps. That was one of the most egregious attempts
bro.
I've ever seen in my entire life. Just say like, bro, and I understand. I get it, bro. That was your shot. I'm gonna go with the Commanders. All right, this is a great game, but I'm not gonna get fooled by it. Bills versus Bengals. The Ravens suck. That doesn't mean the Bengals don't suck. I'm happy that they got their quarterback back. They still can't guard a statue. The Bills don't look great either. The game's in Buffalo. It's hard for me to not pick Buffalo in Buffalo when they're not playing Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. That's just how I gotta take to it. So it's like I'm gonna pick Buffalo, but I Joe Burrow and them, you gotta show me something. Saints Buccaneers, this game's a joke. So we're gonna go with Tampa Bay because Saints sink and Tyler Shaw sucks. And I thought he was good, and I'm still gonna
I
keep rooting
told
for him. But you
I
gotta
told
play
you he
better. You
would.
did. You did. You did. I got caught up on his wife's little TikTok video of them getting drafted, so I got a personal. I want him to succeed because I liked the draft video with the family. It was wholesome. Shit, it brought a tear to my fucking eye, right? Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like I felt the emotion through
Yeah.
Tyler Shaw, right? It was straight. He got drafted. He got off the phone. She said, you know what I'm saying? Like she was one of the like you could tell she played sports. You feel me? So I was like she had me ready to, you know what I'm saying? Had me ready to go.
That nigga
So
fucking
to shout
terrible.
out Tyler Shaw and his wife for that TikTok video. Um, but they're gonna get rolled. The Ravens versus Steelers. There's a lot of must-win games this week.
It
Like
is.
let's keep it real.
It is.
Both of these teams are ass. It's a mid-off. Unfortunately, you have a great defense. No, you don't actually. You have a great defensive player on a team that thinks they're great, on a defense that thinks they're great, but they're really ass, and a quarterback that is great that is just not playing like it, and it's confusing because it's No disrespect to Lamar when I say this, it's still the regular season. So why are you playing this back? Like
You know what it be looking like to me though. A lot of times with him, bro, he look like he not even in it. Like he looks so like
bro, trade him to
nonchalant and
Miami.
like he don't really look like he wanna like. I'm not gonna
Trade him
say
to
be
Miami.
there. Hell nah. I don't want to see him in
Hell
no
yeah,
Miami uniform.
I do.
Nah.
They ain't from there.
Trade him to
Only thing we got to worry about is the Rozier.
trade him to who need a quarterback,
The Raiders.
and that would make him a contender. If y'all was to get a line, like I don't know, y'all need to get some shit
Our
going on
line
the
is not
Jets.
that bad, bro. It's
Y'all
just
need to get
Gino.
some
Like
shit
they
going
can't.
on.
No, if as far as pass
Yeah,
blocking,
I ain't gonna say
the
that.
run
Yeah,
blocking is not that bad.
it
The
is,
run blocking is
it is,
terrible.
it is. And he done had hella time in the pocket and still would do the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
He's horrible. I'm gonna go with the Steelers though, even though the game's in Baltimore.
Yeah,
The
everybody got
Dolphins
this
Jets.
fat ass cast on this
I'm
shit.
I'm going with the Jets to win this game. Even though the Dolphins probably need this win because they think they still have a chance, but they don't
They
because
don't.
Tua Tagovailoa is still their quarterback. So we might as well just blow it up and lose this game. I think the Jets are going to beat them, and I think they might start a little win streak. Like, and people gonna start talking about the Jets differently. And I think it's funny. You already smiling because you know what I'm gonna bring up. I think it's funny how they can get first downs now. I'm not even talking about win games. They consistently can complete passes for first downs. That as soon as they got rid of that disease at quarterback. I mean, good God, Justin Fields is terrible.
No,
He had us thinking the Jets were the worst team in the league.
no,
They look, bro. You don't think from what you've seen with the Jets and Cyrod, they would beat us by 30?
no,
You don't think that the Jets are beating us?
no.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I do think the Jets can't beat y'all because of Gino is horrible, gang. Like
He's the worst player
like
in the
he
National
does
Football League.
some of the stupidest shit I've seen, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, gang.
No,
Like
Geno Smith is genuinely the second worst player in the National
you
Football League after Anthony Richardson.
you know what I seen Cam say something about how like the team was when he came to the Patriots and shit. And like how
Yeah,
like he literally couldn't understand the plays. Like he just didn't
right.
understand shit. And I feel like that's what it looks like low key with Justin Fields. Like in certain systems he can thrive, but like others
He's never thrived.
he
He's
can't
never
really
thrived.
like here you go with that hating bullshit.
He's never thrived. I'm not hating
You know
that.
what?
Like,
Let's go to the NBA. Let's go to the
look at his
NBA.
numbers.
Let's go to the
Let's do
NBA.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
'Cause I'm not doing that with you. Fucking hating ass shit. Go ahead, bro. What you got, bro? What you want to start with?
Let's talk about Draymond and Kiffin, bro.
Let's talk about it.
And I don't know where you stand on this, but I'm about to make it very and abundantly clear where I stand on this. And this is no disrespect to anybody involved. I have watched a lot of basketball
Mhm.
in person, tape, on TV,
Mhm.
live or not.
Mhm.
Kenyon Martin was good.
Mhm.
I see a lot of people saying that Kenyon was trash. No, he wasn't.
No, hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The numbers are deceiving because they played at a different time. From
yeah,
2000 to like 2008, there was a very slow-paced game in the NBA
yeah,
because people were taking up possessions because people were getting longer. People were pause, but defending. Like you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
Defense ruled the NBA at that time.
yeah,
That doesn't take away from what Kenyon could have actually done. And Kenyon played into this NBA, he's a 20 and 10 player
yeah.
consistently. There's
Easy,
no doubt about that.
easy,
You know what I'm saying? So
easy.
I think people are confused when they look at Kenyon's numbers and they're like, wow, he wasn't doing this. Just watch the games
Yeah,
because that New Jersey Nets team relied on him a lot. And I don't want to hear those teams weren't very good. You go to back-to-back finals, you're a pretty good team. Point blank period. They
yeah,
they took two games from the Spurs. The Spurs also took two games. I mean, they beat the Spurs and they lost to the Spurs the same as the Lakers did that year. with Kobe and Shaq. So they were clearly improved from the year before, and so was Kenyon. That being said, Kenyon completely lost me when you start saying things like, back where we played, this is a quote, I played in a post where grown men played, athleticism, skill set. I don't disagree because Weber was doing that. Garnett was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Duncan was doing that. Dirk was doing that. You weren't. Nobody was worried about Kenyon Martin getting the ball in the post, and nobody was worried about your face-up game because you were either shimmying going right or you were doing a turn fade to your left. That's all you had. You were a decent mid-range shooter. That's all I'm giving you. There's no doubt about your athleticism, your ferocity. When it comes to you were above average to good rim protector. You weren't a great shot blocker, but you were an above average to good rim protector because of your athleticism. You wanted the big block. You didn't want every block, right? But that being said, you were a good player. You're not better than Draymond Green. You're better at what you did than Draymond, but as a basketball player, you're not better than Draymond Green. Eye test or not. Just look at what you've done in the big moments. You want to say that Draymond's been a role player for his whole career? That's fine, because he has been. Draymond may be the greatest role player of all time. I don't think Kenyon was a role player, right? So I think that's fine. But I think role players can be better than quote unquote star players. You talked to Swaggy P about how you were over him because you shot 3 for 23 in an NBA Finals game, and I get it. If you're allowed to shoot 23 attempts in a game, you are obviously a big player. Like, because you have to be allowed to do that. Nobody in the NBA is just
Especially
taking
back
23
then.
shots.
Especially back then.
Exactly. Right? That is a lot of shots to take.
Yeah, you had
That
to have
being
that green
said,
light.
you talk about values to teams.
Yeah. See, that's
Draymond Green got to
that's where he
go
lost
ahead.
me. That's where he lost
Yeah.
me. Like the
Because
value,
you could have kept
like
it. Go
yeah.
ahead, my fault.
No, no, no. You good, bro? I was just gonna say like
I'm
the
saying
value part,
he could
bro.
have kept it simple
Yeah.
as back in my era, because he said something I agreed with. Right? He said something. He said back when I played, when I got drafted, Draymond Green with his skill set cannot make a roster.
For
I
sure.
agree with that. If it's
For
current,
sure.
I'm not saying Draymond Green couldn't have made the NBA, but he
Right.
would have played differently
Right.
with
Right.
his
Right.
current skill set. I don't. There, no one's looking for that value because you're not. He. I don't think Draymond could have ever been a superstar player with his skill set to carry a team,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So I think so with his skill, I don't think he could have made a roster. But saying that because he's a role player, I mean, bro, Draymond Green got suspended in the greatest regular season that we've ever seen so far, right? And he got suspended, and the Cavaliers went and started running 3 games, right? And on top of the fact, where was the people that were so called carrying Draymond Green in Game 7? Because we all know who would have won Finals MVP in 2016. It would have been Draymond Green. You talk about how you're some all great defender. Draymond Green is a defensive player of the year in an era where your defense is much highly noted because nobody plays it anymore. It's not because there's a lack thereof, it's because people can score the ball so well.
Right.
It's not because lack of effort. People think people just can't play defense because they don't know. These dudes are crazy.
Yeah. These niggas nice.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and this is no disrespect to Kenyon. Like, Keith Van Horn was a good player. Now imagine Laurie Marketing on that team.
Yeah. Imagine
Like, you
some
know what I
like you
mean?
put like a Anthony Edwards on that team, nigga. They winning
Come on,
everything.
bro.
They winning
So yeah,
everything.
you know, they're frying. And for Draymond to consistently be one of the top rated defenders in the NBA for as long a period of time as he did, how can you sit here and say you're a better player than him? What are you better at? You're a better scorer, but you had more opportunity.
I'm gonna tell you something I don't like about Kenyon, bro. I don't like this old head mentality that he has now. Like this, like you know what I'm saying? Like this big bad wolf shit. Like I was watching him on Gil's Arena earlier, bro, and I did a video about this shit on my TikTok game. He was literally like yelling, bro, because the nigga trying to take away from, or nigga trying to like give Dylan Brooks way more credit than what he deserves.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Cuddy. And I'm like, gang, like,
Saying the NBA would be in a better place if everybody played like him. Bro, I was
I'm
at the game,
like,
like, and I'm not
I'm like, gang,
like
what the fuck? Like, what are we talking about here, Kenyon? Like, and you literally are mad because you want everybody to shut the fuck up when you talking, bro. And like, niggas not finna, man, gang, stop that shit. Like, Gil, and
exactly.
what Gil was saying was spot. He like, nigga, I average 29, nigga, in the same area you talking about. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, you
And
know what I'm
like
saying? Like, what, bro? Like, man, it's like, gang, I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Like, I don't know. Can you?
nobody is. And like Kenyon is like the worst part about it is when you're saying people are better than him, bro, Popeye Jones.
I ain't gonna lie. Now, and see, that's what I was gonna say too, bro. Like, I understood where he's coming from for his gameplay, right? Like what he was to his teams, both of them. He was, you feel me? Pivotal player, bro. Would never take that from him. But to try to discredit what Draymond Green in this era right here, I totally agree. Draymond Green play style in that era, he getting, you feel me? He
It's
gonna
not
get,
going.
it's not going. He getting suspended more than he gonna ever be able to play
Yeah.
because they just gonna be rocking this shit. You feel me? But like nowadays with this level of play, the Golden State Warriors aren't the Golden State Warriors without Draymond, and it's clearly been evident plenty of times. And I
They
don't
don't
under,
win without him.
and I don't understand how you can't have Draymond Green in a top 20 like what like this, that's ridiculous, bro. Like that was low key ridiculous. That's why I'm like, okay, he just a hating ass old nigga now, and I don't like that for him, bro.
I just think like Kenyon overvalues himself because of the eras he played in.
And
And
because
that
he
we
went
have
number
so much
and because he went
respect.
number one.
Yeah, we have so much respect for that era power forwards
Yeah,
because so many people are not going to make Hall of Fame and just because go by the wayside because that era was just so nice.
yeah,
But we recognize that's the greatest era of power forwards of all time.
right.
This is the problem. Kenyon's not one of them, and
He does
that's not
but he
disrespect.
does have a stand, and that's where I understand where he's coming from with his position. But
Yeah, because he held
it's
his own.
right, but it's like you gotta chill, bro, because like you
Saying he
down.
can't do nothing with you or nobody from your era is not true.
Yeah, bro. Like
Yeah,
you just
it's like
doing
who do
like
you
you
think you
doing
are?
yeah, and you only I feel like he only doing that because of what's been said and shit. Like
It is
outside of that,
weird.
I feel like I've heard Kenyon Martin give Draymond props before. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
it's like what the fuck? Like now you just doing too much, bro. Like I ain't trying to hear that shit. And
A hundred
I
percent.
respected Nick because Nick rides for that team because that's what the team he got the
He
ring with.
should.
But like he was really like getting pissed off, and I was respecting Nick for that shit though, cause a lot of times
Okay.
they do be scared to like say something to Kenyon, and it be like, bro, fuck that shit. But I see they starting not to, cause like niggas is they all was like, yo, you tripping with that shit, like like you tripping with that shit, gang, like word up.
Or- I mean, yeah, I just think the whole thing is a joke. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I think, yo, hold up. I think Kenny needs to chill because, like, with all this like athleticism talk and this skill set talk, you know who he thinks he's Rasheed Wallace,
Yeah,
and it's like you weren't that. Like,
yeah.
genuinely, like you're describing yourself as your Rasheed.
Respectfully, you're not. Respectfully, yeah.
Yes, like
Respectfully,
it's
he's
true.
an early version of Josh Smith, and he's probably
Yeah,
probably
bro,
slightly better scorer than Josh Smith, but like he's Josh
bro.
Smith.
He's I'm not even he is a worse version. Obviously, Zach Randolph's left-handed. He is a he's a undeveloped version of Zach Randolph. Like truly, he's bully ball without the consistent jump shot.
Yeah,
Like
if
if you want to
he
go
like he
hard
did,
right,
yeah, he
that's
didn't have
fine.
no turnaround game.
Right?
He didn't have no. You know what I'm saying? He not putting that bitch on the floor
No.
at all. Like
Yes. Like, and
he
I don't
one
know
two
why you're
dribble.
acting like Draymond had 30 in a game seven.
Yeah,
He had like five threes.
and Draymond can put that bitch on the floor. He can pass.
Come
Like
on, bro.
he's not the best shooter. You feel me? But who gives a fuck?
But he's
Like he
capable.
can do everything else. Like I think Draymond is one of the few players to ever have a quadruple. What's it? What's the, how the fuck?
Double. He had a
Yeah,
quadruple double.
yeah. He had
Bro, he's
to,
like
bro.
that.
Like Gang, nobody
Bro,
else is doing that. Like, and I think he had
like
the 10 with steals. Was it steals? Yeah, like, bro, like Draymond, come on, bro, like, and that's why
Draymond's a Hall of Famer, and it's big. It could be because of his situation, but that's not nobody's fault. Hey,
it's
Ken,
not,
like
and
if
that's what
Kenyon
I was
Martin,
saying
but
too about other shit though. What we was talking about earlier though. That's what
but
I'm
Kenyon was
saying.
the first pick in the
I'm
draft,
finna
though.
get
But
to
so
it.
like if you know became the developed version that you were supposed to be,
Right.
then you would have been there. And Kenyon had injuries and other things, but like even like that New Jersey, and you were young, bro. But like by the time you got to the league, Garnett was already a multiple time All Star, right? That's that skill set
And
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 athleticism that you
and
claim you have.
if I'm not mistaken, Garnett had already won the MVP too. So it's like,
Come on, bro. Like you're not the only people in that era. Like if you want to talk about from that aspect of skill set, like whatever that Kenny was talking about, the people that are definitely holding their own versus Draymond Green and giving him a bucket. Obviously, Duncan, Garnett, Dirk, and Weber. Like those are the four for sure, right? Now we add in Amari. Amari is definitely he's just too big and strong for Draymond, right? Then you have O'Neal, as in Jermaine. Jermaine O'Neal is definitely
Jermaine
holding
O'Neal.
his own,
I hate how he's
right?
not getting talked about. I hate
It's because he punched. It's because he punched that fan. If he ain't punched that fan,
I hate how much he doesn't get talked about, bro.
yeah,
But they talk more. But you know what?
he shouldn't have punched that fan. Like shout out Jermaine O'Neal though. But he's better than Draymond.
Ron Artest
But one
started
game
the
is
fucking fight. But okay,
he's the worst one of them all. But Jermaine O'Neal had Hall of Fame chances. That's why I'm saying he shouldn't have did it. Like that ass. Because Jermaine O'Neal was like that. Um, and I'll give it to what else? I'll say I'm not saying Elton Brand, bro. Like Elton, he was a good player when he was a good player. Like I understand 2010, two different type of players. Like, come on,
that one was
no.
okay.
Elton's not. He wasn't impactful enough. Like to me, you have to. Oh, Rasheed.
Yeah.
Like you need to
I was wait.
be
I
a
thought you.
top.
I honestly
My fault.
thought
My
you
fault.
was
My fault.
waiting. I know. I was just gonna say. I thought you were waiting to name somebody else before Rasheed, but I knew you was gonna name Rasheed anyway, cause we are
Yeah, no, no,
Rasheed.
Rasheed. So those
He probably
people,
one
but
of the
like,
craftiest outside of
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, bro.
But like people like Kenyon, Antonio McDyess, Elton Brand, like Gasol. Gasol is better than like because I would even take Memphis Gasol as in Powell over Draymond.
I knew which one you was
And
referring to.
like underrated, like people like this is a name that's about to blow your mind because Kenyon's not mentioning him, but he's better than Kenyon too. Sharif Abdul Rahim. Antoine Walker's better than Kenyon. Like, why are we like Kenyon's not even in this conversation?
Antoine
And these are
Walker
people.
was
Come
a
on, dog.
fucking bucket,
Hold up,
nigga.
Antoine Jameson, dog.
I was just
Like
finna say that
Kenyon.
too.
Come
I was
on,
just
bro.
finna say that too. Would you consider Jameson a four though, like true four?
On the Wizards, not true for no.
Okay, so I would. I probably would. We probably leave
Yeah,
him.
no.
Um, Jameson was a problem though, but Antoine Walker was definitely. Would I take Antoine? I don't know, cause I feel like he was like if we
Twan is
and
better
see
than Kenyon.
this how I'm trying to judge it, cause this how he did it, cause Kenyon was like, if you put me on that Golden State team, do we not win a ring and shit? And it's like,
No.
okay, yeah, y'all might could have, right? But you might would have been sitting out too, cause you do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like real
Right,
shit
but
though. Like
because
yeah,
what
like
is
you're
his
no
value? His
uh
value to that
re
team it can't replace
the
Draymond
the only
because
thing the only
he
thing I feel like he brings a slightly better value to would be rebounding, but that's only because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna be more aggressive in the paint versus Draymond is orchestrating the whole everything. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
but then
Draymond gonna get a board,
but
but
that also
he
takes
more so
away
trying to get the board to push it up floor. Kenya not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
that completely takes away Steph's ability to play make off the ball.
Off the ball, yeah,
Like adding like
yeah.
Kenyon and Draymond, that's a huge component of the Warriors. So like just adding plug and play
Are we
Kenyon
talking about
isn't
no
gonna work.
KD team? Cause that's what I thought he was talking about too,
Yeah,
like the KD team. Cause it's
it
like
doesn't matter.
KD
Oh
makes up for
well,
that.
then yes,
K,
yes, yes.
that's
But
what I was
like
thinking too.
that's
Like he was probably referring to that team, like the best version of them type
then
shit.
that's a shame because he probably was. I
I
agree with you.
I
That's a
think I
shame
think that's what he
because
was talking about.
that shouldn't raise or nor devalue Draymond Green.
Facts.
What should is 2015, 2016, even though they lost,
Yeah.
and 2022.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
2019 because everybody and their mom on that team got hurt.
Yeah.
2016 because he would have been Finals MVP, but he got suspended a game for calling LeBron a bitch, and then torched Game 7. You're talking about 3 for 23. Draymond had
I
30
feel like the
something in Game 7.
2022 was a clear cut sign. I thought that was clearly understood at that point. The one that they got
Like,
with
come on, man.
everything already being done and over with, that whole little span of shit and them still winning one, like
Yes,
I thought
bro.
that was like more so like a okay, stamp it.
Before KD, during KD, post KD.
After KD,
No
facts.
better story. Draymond's there for that. Clay's better
Facts.
for that. Like that's another conversation. Like with Clay, like I'm sorry, bro. Clay's in that top upper echelon of guards, and I think he's not a role player. And Clay has proved it with the 60 and 11 and the 30 whatever and a quarter. Like role players are not doing that. Now I understand he's a shooter, but so is Reggie.
Corey Brewer dropping 50.
No, but that's not a consistent basis. Clay's also the has the most threes in a game.
Yeah,
He's one
yeah.
and two.
I thought you was saying like having like a significant like type of
No, Clay's doing that consistently. That's what I'm
standout
saying.
shit.
Like
Okay.
he's doing shit like that, going
Yeah,
stretches like
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
consistently.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He
If
was.
he
He
had
was
his own team,
before the ACL.
yeah, and if he got his own team, Clay is wilding. Like that's why, like when people say that Clay's not better than Reggie Miller,
You think so?
why?
If he had a,
How is he?
you think he had his own
Yes,
team?
I don't see how you can put people like Reggie Miller or like if you want to put Clyde, it's going to be hard to argue with me that Clyde is not better than Clay just because I can't stand players that chose to not work on other parts of their game because one was so dominant, right? Like Clyde was an
I
athletic
feel like that's
monster
a
with an
lot of them
elite right
though.
hand.
I feel like if we do that,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to do that for a lot of them though, gang. Like let's
Well,
just take that out of it. You feel me? Like because that's gonna
okay, so then
that'll damn near wipe out the whole fucking 70s through the goddamn 90s. A lot of them niggas can't go left. A lot
I
of them
wouldn't
niggas
put him over
didn't
Clyde.
give a fuck about going left.
I'll keep Clyde over Clay because Clyde was a first team All NBA player with Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson in the league,
Yeah,
and I have to respect that.
yeah.
But as far as Reggie, no, I can't go there because he went to the Clay is doing that shit too. Like look what Clay Reggie's what 19 a game score. Clay's probably the same thing with a person shooting way more shots than him. Like, and I'm sorry, and Reggie is playing in the era of the '90s. Remember, in the '80s and '90s, they're scoring a lot. They didn't stop scoring until like '97, '98, because the league had gotten older. Those games that are like they were scoring a lot in those
How long
games.
Clay been in the league? When Clay get drafted?
2011.
And Reggie was only in the league for what, 11 years?
No, Reggie was in the league for like 20.
Nah, hell nah. He got a
Yeah,
short. He
like
got a
20.
short. Reggie got a short career.
No, I was alive when Reggie retired. Knowing basketball because I was like Malice at the Palace.
18.
You played 18 years.
Yeah.
Uh,
So where do you have Clay in your top 10 then? Do you have him in your top 10 or no?
Shooting guards,
Yeah.
Mike Cole, out of respect,
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade,
I knew you was gonna say that.
James Harden, Iverson. That's the top five.
I hate that Iverson considered himself a shooting guard and that all that shit because I don't for real.
Yeah, but he got you got to
Yeah.
because Iverson at his best was at the two. Um, then I'll put Ray Allen, and I'm sorry, and I'm not speaking to you directly because I know you know, but like people be forgetting like Ray Allen, like by himself was like 25 a game, like you know what I'm saying, like in the West. So it's like on a playoff team in the West, Ray Allen's getting to it, like. getting
Seattle
to the
Supersonics Ray was like, yeah,
wild.
yeah. He was
He's a
special.
bucket.
He was
I'll put
special when
Ray there,
when his game transitioned
and
from that
then
athleticism shit, cause he was super athletic with Milwaukee. That little with the Bucks.
now it gets tricky. Like,
Yeah.
do I? Because McGrady is people like Vincent McGrady. They're definitely better players than Clay.
Mhm.
Right. I'll put
Mhm.
Drexler 7 because I would put Drexler above them anyway, out of respect.
Mhm.
But they're definitely better players. But like Clay is more clutch, right? So that's not even like a team achievement. Like he's definitely more clutch. He's obviously a better shooter. You can say that at his best, he's definitely a better defender. Obviously, not throughout the entirety of his career because of the injuries, but before the ACL, he was definitely a better defender than both of them. Um, but obviously, not a better scorer, not a better playmaker. Like you know what I'm saying? Like not a better post score. Like you know what I'm saying? They definitely did more offensively. But I would put Clay over both of them. I swear I would because number one,
You would,
don't
but are
respect
you?
Vince. Yeah, I am because Vince should have been the best player in the NBA. Didn't want to be, and Tracy Tracy was a great scorer, but that's it. Like he was extremely offensively gifted, but that's it. This is just the truth. Like you can't get out the first round, bro. Like it's embarrassing. And then they get out of the first round when you're hurt. Like you should be like it's just bad. Like who wasted whose prime? Maybe we should start talking about how Tracy McGrady wasted Yao Ming's. Maybe that's a conversation that needs to
Yao
be
Ming
had.
waste.
Like how
Yao Ming wasted Yao Ming's.
that's true. That foot was crazy. But
He
I'll
was
put Clay over them, bro.
whoever was his rehab person when he started getting injuries. He need to, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what else? What else you got, bro? What else you got? Cause
uh,
we done rambled a lot. We've been on for a good little
that
minute.
is fast. All right. NBA quarter season awards.
Mhm.
Who is your league MVP right now?
Sure.
Would you say that
Nah,
Shea's the best player in
nah.
the league?
It's probably Jokic.
Thank you. Do you mean it?
But he's the
I feel
best.
like you don't mean it.
Shea is the best player and the best team in the league though. So
No, he's the best player on the best team, yes, but he's not the best player in the league because
no, I said
Jokic.
the
I'm
best
telling
team on
y'all,
the best player on the best team in the league. That's
I
what
just
I
want to make
said.
my intentions clear. If Jokic wins MVP this year and or wins another championship, it's gonna get nasty. And like I'm gonna be a part of the problem. You don't even want to know where I'm
I
gonna have
believe
him
you.
ranked because like where I want to rank him already, y'all aren't even ready for that because I don't think you know my top 10. Just to be clear on who my top 10 is, it's in the order. It's Bron, Mike,
We went through this.
uh,
We went through this last week.
Kareem. Right. So he would approach that 8, 9, 10 area, and 8, 9, 10 is Kobe, Duncan, and Shaq in that order. I already think Jokic is better than KD, and I think he's better than Hakeem. I'm sorry, Hakeem offensively is way better than is Jokic, but Jokic is probably the second. If he's not the greatest offensive player of all time, he's the second. He's just Jokic is absolutely out of this mind. He's the big man in the league. He's the best floater in the league. He's probably the best passer. Yeah, I said what I said. Jokic is right there, bro. Like I don't. It's not crazy to say he's better than Hakeem.
It's not. I'm just like I'm really making this face because if he does win another ring, or I totally agree. It is going to get nasty though.
It's gonna get nasty
A
because he
lot of
like how can
conversations
you
are
not
gonna.
put him in that Shaq conversation? He
Yeah,
peaked way higher.
a
Like,
lot
you
of.
know, and like
Yeah.
yeah, he's better defensively than Shaq was. There's I mean, no, obviously other way around I meant. Shaq is obviously better defensively than Jokic was, but no one viewed Shaq as this dominant defensive presence. It was the offensive, right? And Jokic is a way better shooter. He scores the same rate. He's obviously a better rebounder. There's no question who's a better ball handler and playmaker.
No.
Like it's how is he not better than him? How is he not better than Duncan? How is he not better than Kobe? He accomplished everything they did in a small market. If If he wins two championships in Denver without another All Star, which he might get his first this year, but he still didn't have that. Like Shaq, I'm not saying Shaq needed because he played with great players. It's not his fault. But Shaq went to the finals with Penny and lost. He went to the finals with Kobe 4 times and won three of them. He went to the finals with Dwayne Wade and won. Jokic went to the finals with no All Stars. I'm naming Hall of Fame caliber players. And that's all I'm saying. In the Western Conference, which was the best conference in the time, by far, how is he? Now he might already be better than them, but it's I'm not going to put him over them because it's disrespectful at this point because it's just hypothetical. Because as of right now, I currently in my heart don't believe he's better than Shaq without another MVP and or championship. If he wins both, I don't think he'll be top five, but because I don't know if he'll be number seven, right under Wilt.
So he'll
I'll
have
still have
two.
Wilt
So that means he'll have how many MVPs? Four.
four and
He'll
two
have four
championships.
and two. He'll have two championships and two Finals MVPs because he's more than likely gonna get that too. Hold on, who got?
What if he
Hold on,
has
he got Finals MVP for
good?
that first one, right? Yeah,
Absolutely.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't know if they gave it to Jamal Murray or some random shit, but
Absolutely.
so he'll have two Finals MVPs, four MVPs, two chips. Yeah, that resume is gonna look real crazy. And he's
That's
damn
what I'm
near,
saying.
and he's damn near leading the league in every stat that ain't points right now.
And he's up there too. I mean, he's just peaking at like a top five level right now. He's crazy, bro. He's like magic and
And low key, he's not as bad as people think on defense.
he's not. It's just that it gets it gets shadowed by his fantastic offense.
And I think because we got players like AD and we done seen like you know what I'm saying
Facts.
solid defensive play. Speaking of AD, I did want to bring that up though before we get into
Oh,
the
absolutely.
rest of the awards. I feel like AD is the only kryptonite to Nick to Jokic, and it's hurtful to me because AD is so injury prone. I feel like he's the only person that really gives Jokic a good game.
You mean like AD's killing Jokic offense, like when AD's on offense?
Not like the only person that can like be able to withstand like as far as performances go. AD has had some of the best performances versus Jokic.
That doesn't make them good though. Like the
No,
you know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying? That
saying
doesn't make it
no.
weird.
I'm just talking about them two individually. AD versus Jokic.
Yeah, if I'm Jokic before Anthony, if I'm seeing Anthony Davis in the playoffs or regular, I'm sleeping the same I did the night before. And it's
Maybe
no disrespect to AD.
yeah maybe, but
It's just different levels. Like if I see Giannis, I'm worried, right? Because it's Giannis, and Giannis is a threat.
what is
He's a true, and
hold on
SGA is
hold
a
on
true threat. SGA and Giannis are threats to Jokic.
hold
That
on.
is true.
All right, but yeah, go ahead with the rest of the awards real quick while I'm looking this
So who would be your coach of the year? I think this one's kind of obvious.
up.
Would you not pick that Thunder coach?
I want to, but
Oh, I couldn't see you. That's why I
okay,
didn't. Okay, okay, I couldn't see you.
I want to, but niggas been doing some shit now. How many coaches been doing
That's
some
true.
shit? You feel me? I think you give it to him by default. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if they break the record, dude.
You feel me?
Um,
You're just kind of giving it to him by default at this point.
who do you think? Who rookie of the year if you had to pick today?
VJ.
Okay, I would
No,
still pick
no,
VJ,
no.
but I'm
Yeah.
slowly
Nobody.
starting. To
Yeah, yeah. I was just finna say that too. Slowly, other people are starting to creep into that, like Khan and shit like that. But just based
VJ is so
on bro, he started better than all of them. So they're really trying to catch
facts.
up to the start he had.
Yeah, their best it still isn't better than his best that he's shown.
You feel me?
Um,
So until we get more of that from like Jeremiah Fears, who I brought up, And Khan,
to
yeah,
Derek Queen. Um,
I don't think he's there yet.
who he's different.
Fierce is
Who
playing better though.
most improved player?
MIP. So I kind of I kind of want to go a couple different ways, right? Because like what's really the criteria for most improved, right? Like
We don't know because it changes from year to year. All I know is you got to play 65 games.
that's what's tough for me. Um,
Yes, because the person I want to pick is definitely not breaking that, and it's Brandon Miller.
shit, I don't even think he done played 15 games.
He's probably played five
Um,
this year. I think he's played less than Joel Embiid. I'm not joking.
that's tough, bro. It's just because of the criteria. Like I don't know what I'm basing it off of. You feel me? And I was thinking about that
All
when
right.
you mentioned the awards to me earlier. Um, who else would you have other than Brandon Miller? Like who else
Jalen Johnson.
would you consider?
Jalen Johnson on Atlanta. He's killing. Or Josh Giddey.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I want to go a few different routes because I was thinking Giddy, right? I was thinking Norman Powell as well, and I was
Norman Powell's
thinking,
in the conversation.
and I was thinking, I wasn't thinking Johnson, but God damn, I had his name in my fucking head. But yeah, I was definitely thinking them though, for sure.
Um,
Uh,
and then Defensive Player of the Year.
MPJ, um, most improved. Hey now, hold on now. Defense DPOY. I don't know. Who's been exceptional on defense so far? Like,
Jordan Duran.
yeah, you know what? He could be in the conversation for most improved too.
The most improved.
He could be in that too.
100%.
He could be in that too.
Um,
Biggest disappointment, your boy from
Player.
the DPOY from last year. He's
Evan
a
Mobley.
he's disappointing me
Yeah, he's
right now.
fucking ass.
He's disappointing me right now.
No athleticism or skill set.
I'm trying to
Not
think
none of that
like
stuff. That niggas-
who's been like hold on.
Let's see the
I'm trying to
odds.
do it off the dome. Pause.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
I don't know. Let's see. Defense. Defense. Defense.
You know who else? You know who I'm picking for most improved? Denny Avdia. That's exactly who I'm picking.
That's another one. You can go a lot of
Yeah,
different ways with most improved. A lot of niggas is getting buckets right now.
Chet Holmgren probably. Oh, he's blocking the hell out of shot. Yeah, Chet Holmgren.
So right now, defensively, the top two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Oh hell no. The top 10 right now defensive players: Alex Sarr, Jokic, Wemby, Sengun, Vooch, Evan Mobley, Keyshawn George, Rudy Gobert, Luke Cornett, Tyler Hero.
And what is this by rating?
Yeah. Um, yeah.
I would pick Chet right now.
If Wemby plays enough games, it's gonna be Wemby by far. But I was trying to think of somebody else in case Wemby doesn't play,
Right.
just to
Yeah,
for the
the
content.
threshold.
Yeah, just for the content. But if Wemby doesn't, um, Sengun low key has an argument. He could also be in that most improved too.
He could. Sengun's frying.
Yeah, he could have an argument. And Alex Sarr is a good defensive player, but I think it's a lot of his shit gets overshadowed by how terrible they are as a team.
Right. He hasn't been playing either.
Um, but yeah, Wimby is gonna be the clear cut if he plays, if he's playing.
Yeah. I mean, Wemby's just ridiculous. Top
Yeah,
five player in the league.
yeah, for sure.
Um, and then my last question is, who is your right now? Predict your first team All NBA. And remember, it's no longer position based. It's just your top five players.
Jokic, SGA,
Okay.
Giannis.
Okay.
Um, low key, nigga, low key James Harden be in that bitch. Nah, but
Wow.
that nigga been playing. That nigga been playing good. It's just when Kawhi get
Now there's a lot of guards that are playing better than him.
that nigga been playing good. Shit, D Booker been playing good.
Yes,
So
he's one of them, but still,
I
wow.
low key want to put Tyrese Maxey in that bitch.
You should want to put him in there.
It's a lot of ways I want to go, bruh.
I would put Maxi and Cade in there before I put Giannis this season.
I'll probably put Cade. I don't know.
And I gotta write
Maxie
mine.
been
And wait,
playing.
my last one would be Luca.
Cade's been playing phenomenally,
Yeah, and the Lakers are killing.
and Maxie been playing phenomenally. Yeah, Luca definitely has an argument. It's just so many, bro. Everybody is getting bucks right now.
That's true.
A lot of people are getting bucks right now. Those are just like they stand out so much because they already was getting bucks and now they just continuing to do what they do. But like a lot of players are starting to um damn, bro. Yeah, probably Maxi Arcade is a great question
Definitely.
for that. I'm not gonna lie.
Just with how it is right now, I think Giannis could end up there. Oh my God, y'all just hit a. You like Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Y'all just hit a crazy bucket to take the lead. Crazy bucket. When did y'all go back to the retro unis? Oh, I
I
left
don't
Kansas. By
know.
the way, I'm in search of a new team, a new college team. I need something. I need something to feel. I don't
Go
feel
to
a connection.
go to
I want
Duke.
a
That's what
SEC
everybody
school.
else do.
I was Duke. I already left Duke. I was Duke for 10 years.
Mm.
I got the
You might
Jabari
well go
Parker
back.
jersey. I can put it on for you
You
right
might
now.
well go. You might well go back, bro.
Hell no, because I don't have the feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want an SEC school. I gotta find one that calls me.
Okay.
Well, you already know I ain't gonna bandwagon on Florida, so you don't got to worry about that.
I'm not tripping on that. You said SEC or ACC?
SEC.
I'm a Tar Heel, bro. So
I hope y'all. I mean, I honestly don't hope you close out this game. I hope Kentucky wins actually, but
I gotta
I
ride with
do
my
fuck
guy.
with the retro unis heavy. I actually spent a lot of time hating Carolina, and now I don't because I was always fake hate. Like I genuinely hate the University of Florida, like with everything in my body when it comes to football. I never hated Carolina basketball ever,
Yeah,
so I can. I'm happy I can stop acting like I do or did because I never did. The only team I ever hated and still hate to this day is Louisville.
in basketball or just
Yes.
in general.
In basketball. Well, no, just for like a time period. Like when I was a Duke fan and like when Louisville was like hot, like when they had Russ Smith in them, I did
Yeah.
not like them at all.
I was fucking with bro. What's his name? Damn. Went to Louisville. What the fuck was his name? I can't even. I got his face right here in my fucking
Terry
head.
Rozier,
No, hell no.
Peyton Silva,
Yes,
you know what I'm talking
yes,
about? He
Peyton,
was nice.
Peyton. And I was thinking like it's something with a P, but I didn't want to say the wrong shit. And you look at me like, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Oh, these niggas just sold five.
Who, Carolina?
No, Kentucky.
Oh, fuck Kentucky.
Facts. I might pick. I might pick LSU. LSU might be my new college basketball team.
Warriors and the Thunder.
That's a great game.
But that's all you got though for the NBA.
Yes.
Word. W shit though, man. W Addy trying to come in here and mediate. You know what I'm saying?
Try to do my best.
You feel me? I fuck with it. Um, we gotta work. We gotta work it out. We still working out the kinks. You feel me?
Definitely.
Um, you got anything else in general that's on your brain, bro? Any
Um,
any last words before we get off?
you didn't even notice that when we were talking about the week 13 games, I mean the week 14 games, I completely skipped over the Raiders game. And because there's nothing to talk about. Like I agree. There's nothing to talk about. Um, but no, I don't. Y'all are selling now.
Yeah,
Now you're selling.
I'm not tripping on this. I'm watching the Warriors and the Thunder.
And it's the who's your basketball team?
I don't have one. So look, this is what I was gonna do, right? I was gonna create me like I was using it to like create me a little segment of on my channel and shit. Like finding my NBA team because I was an AI fan and shit, but I wasn't finna hop teams with him. When he left Philly, went to Denver, I was cool with that because I fucked with Melo hard. But then after that, and he started bouncing around, I wasn't a team that was gonna like. I wasn't a person that's like, now I'm a Memphis fan. Now I'm a Detroit Pistons fan. Like, fuck no, I wasn't doing that shit. So I just kind of once he retired, shit, I just stopped really fucking with teams and as a whole and started fucking with players and shit.
I respect that.
Um, I don't really have a team. I ain't never really had a team. I guess you could say I was like a Chicago fan when I was young, cause Jordan and shit. And then when I got older, like I said, started fucking with AI. Like you could say I was a Philly fan, Denver.
Got you.
I mean,
I can dig it.
but yeah, so I was gonna actually do that. I've been thinking about how I want to do it for real, cause like I don't know how I want to do it. Like, do I like my criteria for teams? Like, of course, location matters, cause if I ever want to go to a game, I'm not trying to go nowhere where it's gonna be super fucking cold. On the weird shit or you know what I'm saying like yeah just you feel me but also longevity matters you know what I'm saying like does the team have a promising future draft picks etc do they have a star right now how long if they do have a star how long is that star gonna be there you know what I'm saying like shit like that you feel me so I just been trying to work that out trying to figure out what team I really like because I do feel like I should have an NBA team.
Why not Charlotte?
Yeah, fuck no.
I
This
respect it.
the same reason why I'm not a Panther fan.
I respect that too. I mean, you started watching football before the Panthers just became a team. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That happened while you were alive,
yeah.
literally. So it's like
And then the whole Bobcat shit game, like, nah. I was
that was a disaster.
that's what I grew up seeing. Like the Hornets from like Muggsy Bowles and them and like Dale Curry and shit, like Nigga, I didn't get to see that, so that wasn't even, you feel me? But then we get into like my era of shit, Steven Jackson and Gerald Wallace and fucking like Gutty.
Yes.
Like, you
Larry
know what I'm
Brown
saying?
and shit over there. I
Yeah,
actually
like
remember that.
niggas was cool. You feel me? Like Gerald Wallace was a buck. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
um, but like, yeah, bro. And Mecca Okafor and shit. Like niggas was like, but they was terrible. You know what I'm saying? And the Kimba shit is like, no, hell no.
Kemba being your all time best. Y'all got the worst all time team I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, disgusting.
Well, not y'all, but the
Yeah,
Hornets.
yeah. I give. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still understand that. You feel me when people say y'all, cause
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But yeah, yeah. I could never, bro.
Let me see. Like in your college team, Carolina.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go to who? I mean, this nigga looked like he's gonna be somebody though.
See, I
This
don't
dude
really
Caleb.
have a specific favorite player. You know how niggas be LeBron fans and shit or whatever. I don't really have a favorite player, bro. I would have to literally like, I don't know. I haven't had that same feeling for a player since AI for real. Like I
Yeah, I felt
love a
that.
lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying? But like that childhood shit was like, it's a little different, bro. So now that I'm grown, it's
Yeah,
like trying to find that love for a player is not the same. Cause like for one, niggas are inconsistent. Two, I know way more about ball than I did then.
right.
Three, the goddamn, it's a whole new era of basketball. Like, so and it's a lot of it's certain shit about it I don't like. So it's just like finding a player is just, I don't know.
No, I
I'm gonna
agree.
figure it out though. Figure it out though. But W Stream though, man. W Addy. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying?
I appreciate you.
Yeah, bro. Your ass about to crash.
Now I'm about to eat something depending on what's in this fridge. Hold on,
Yeah.
we're gonna see.
Yeah. I'm about to eat some shit too, gang. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Love though. You know what I'm saying? Love everybody who pulled up,
definitely.
whether they said something in the chat or not. People. I feel like a lot of people be watching like replays of my shit, so a lot of time that's when I be getting views
Matter.
on shit. But either way, you know what I'm saying? Love everybody. Love you, Addy. Be safe, gang.
32 minutes for sure.
Goddamn. I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow and shit.
Hell yeah.
Alright, gang.
All right, peace.
Chat, 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 chat. Y'all know I'm gonna send us off, man. I'm gonna send us off. W Addy, man. First time really trying to mediate. It was good though, bro. It was good. I'm proud of Addy. You know what I'm saying? He trying. We gonna get it together though. You feel me? I ain't tripping. Uh, he bailed on me last week, so that's why I ain't make no flyer or nothing, do nothing crazy. So when I know he gonna be consistent, I can do more flyers and do more promo shit like that. But I love everybody, y'all, man. You feel me? Solid little stream, nothing too crazy. Um, yeah, man. We gone. Pow, 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 pow. I got your ass.